Dear, you've picked up 4 copies of the same book. It's not going to make it 4 times better, you know. Susan Havers. Isn't this a coincidence? Or maybe not. Hello, Jean.
About time too. I've been waiting half the day. What? Some ladies for you. Mr. W.I. intend to piss off and stick their noses in someone else's cake, son.
Oh my goodness! It's been years.
How are you, Lucy?
You know what? I'm really well. I can't believe this. I invite you in, but...
Oh, no, don't worry. We need your help, actually.
My help? With what?
Phil and Lip Club, is it? We all read the same book and chat about it.
More or less. We used to do it in the war. So when Susan and I bumped into one another, we thought, why not?
I'll bet the moment I'm out the door, Charles Dickens doesn't get a look in. He'll spend the whole morning gossiping about old times.
He may be onto us, Susan. Off with you now, dear.
Yes. It's good to see you smiling. We should have done something like this earlier.
You're right.
I remember A Christmas Carol on the Wireless, but I don't think I've read this one.
I don't think we're actually here to read the book, Lucy. Are we?
Perhaps he'll leave a clue and make a mistake, but how many more girls will die before the police catch him? We can do better. He's making a pattern. He doesn't even realise he's doing it. If we can crack it, we'll be able to see what his next move will be, just like know where the German army will be in 3 days' time. If we get ahead of him, we can stop him before he kills again.
How exactly?
Well, just like we used to. Treat the killings like a code. Keep at it till we break it.
If Susan's right, perhaps we are the only people to find this pattern. I know you feel strongly about this, girls, but it's really not our place.
And what if we do find it? We take it to the police?
No, I tried that.
Then what's the point?
Well, perhaps we can do more.
What do you mean?
Perhaps we could find him.
What?
Isn't that dangerous?
I'm sorry, Susan. I'll say it again. This is not our place.
Oh, perhaps this isn't our place either, Jean. Sitting around in our cosy front rooms while the police do nothing, we could be useful again.
What do you mean, useful again? You saying we're not useful now?
Oh, come on, Jean. We used to make a difference every day. We saved lives, we fought. I mean, not like the men, obviously, but we did our bit.
That was the war. This is different.
We're still the same, aren't we?
So says the housewife with 2 children and a husband who's up for promotion. Shouldn't you be so silly? If we're so silly, why do you need us? Well, it's been lovely seeing you all.
Please.
I'm
Jean.
sorry, but I really do have to be going.
No, you don't understand. It looks random, but it isn't random. He's working to a timetable. Any day now, he's going to take some other poor girl.
Best leave it to the police.
Lucy, some girl is going to die because you won't bloody listen. Aren't you staying?
Look, I'll come and see you next week, I promise.
This is lovely. Better than a restaurant.
Well, you deserve it, darling. Congratulations. To the new head of...
What's it again?
The new supervisor of vehicle licensing and his lovely wife.
Well done.
Oh, I forgot to ask about your club. Did you actually manage any fill and lit?
Oh, no, you're right. It was mostly just gossip.
I knew as much.
Darling,
Do you like your job?
Well, it's a good job. I suppose it's not all that exciting, but it's important. And I think perhaps I've had my fair share of excitement for one lifetime.
Morning, Zara.
Anything else, Beth?
You were right. We didn't listen. And now another girl's gone missing. God willing that she's still alive and can be found in time.
Yes, but I was wrong. I'm an amateur. So a connection that wasn't there, and I convinced myself it meant something.
That's because you've been working from newspaper and wireless reports. But they're only repeating what the police are telling them, and they won't be telling them everything.
Why wouldn't the police tell them everything?
Because some of it's going to be too dull.
But the dull details are often the vital ones.
And some of it's going to be too awful.
Indeed. We need to find out exactly what happened to those girls. Thank you for this. Let's go before Dorothy changes her mind. So, there we have it. All the information.
What does post-mortem penetration mean?
It means they weren't raped and then murdered. They were murdered and then raped.
All of them.
We don't have Jane Hart's file because they did the autopsy at St Anne's, but these three, yes.
Why were all the others taken to the Royal General?
I suppose by then they knew they were connected, but Jane Hart was the first.
Well, we really need to see that file too, Jean.
Getting across town at rush hour will take a while.
Use the goblin.
Sorry, dear?
Gospel Oak and Barking Line. You have to hurry, the train's only go at 20 past.
Wait, hold on a minute. They were all making journeys. They were all going somewhere or coming back.
Yes, what does that mean?
No, I said it myself. He's working to a timetable. He's working to a pattern. So were they. The railways. That's how he's finding them.
What's this?
I'm gonna go see my mum.
What's wrong with her this time?
There's casserole in the oven.
Oh, that's something, I suppose.
I can do a double shift at the weekend to make up, but I just can't do today. It's just one shift.
Please.
Well, I'm sure we can work something out. I mean, I'll do something for you, and you can do something for me.
Never mind.
Oh, you think you'd find another job that easy, do you? There's an awful lot of girls out there, darling, not enough jobs to go around.
Perhaps, darling, but none of them are going to be desperate enough for a job to want to screw you.